So this is a video basically where I want to talk about the difference between an HRV and an ERV. There's a lot of mystery on the internet. There's a lot of, when I was putting in mine in my house, I had a heat recovery ventilator, HRV. I should have an ERV. Now, I have a humidifier, so I'm okay, and I got a great deal on the HRV, thank you, Matt. But really it should be an ERV. In our area, we live in the Great Northwest. Our design temperature on the low end is 19 degrees. Our design temperature on the high end is 78 degrees for air conditioning. It's very temperate. It's just not extreme weather. However, it still gets dry, it still gets humid. One of the issues that we have is the humidity transfer on an HRV is pretty much straight through. So when I turn on my variable speed fan, this isn't my house, this is the house we just did, but when I turn on a variable speed fan, I've got my ERV running. The issue that I'm going to have with that is that my humidity is being exhausted by the HRV continuously to outside, and it's being collected, if excessive, and it comes down the tube, and then I'm bringing in fresh dry air that doesn't recover any of that humidity, and so that's where my humidifier would run a lot in the winter. The ERV is different, has the same type of core, but it's a little different in that when you look in here, instead of just plastic ribs, you have these paper cells that are in between everything, where the humidity is being transferred. So I don't have to worry about, when you're going to be sealing up a house and you're going to be exchanging the air, you don't want to have all that dry air coming in the winter. You don't want all that humidity coming in the summer. So what'll happen here is that we follow it in. So we have our fresh air coming in here. Let's say in the winter this is dry air. Okay, that comes in, it goes here, it comes across and follows into the house. Okay, now I have humid air from the house coming in. It comes in the back, goes across and out. What I want is for that humid air, when it comes in, it basically transfers its humidity into the air that goes back into the house. So the humidity goes like this. In the summer, when the humid air is coming in, it goes back outside. So we have that humidity transfer in the core. You'll notice the styrofoam lining, insulated. This core is removable for washing. There's a filter here and a filter here that allows you to keep the core clean. Basic maintenance is just cleaning that core once a period. You kind of have to figure out your own cycle. Depends on how you do it. Now, the one thing, those filters are not meant for any kind of allergy proofing. This is not a HEPA unit. So you want to have something like, in this case we had severe allergies, super dry winters, etc. You want to have something like a MERV 16, MERV 10 filter, 4-inch, that is taking care of what comes in from the fresh air, as well as what's being cycled in through the house. But there you go. That's your ERV. Why ERVs are important. That's why we put them in the Northwest. Hopefully some of the online stuff will change eventually as far as the recommendations of professionals. But I live with this stuff. I buy it. I breathe it. I know it. And this is the model we use. The Honeywell ERV, variable speed drives. And right now we're pressurizing the house because we're able to push in as much as we're pushing out. Okay, and then I just wanted to give you a real quick, as far as the noise here. So not super noisy, but you don't want it on the other side of a master bedroom wall or something like that. But basically we're pulling a little more air in than we're pushing out, therefore pressurizing the house to a 0.5 Pascal, and it's perfection. Thanks for watching.